This is the true story of a man who got beaten up and woke up a genius. Jason Padgett was a college dropout. He sold futons for a living. He partied every weekend. He had no interest in math, no interest in science, no ambition. The night it happened, he was out with friends. Karaoke bar, drinks, laughing. A completely normal night. Then, in September 2002, outside the bar, two men attacked him from behind. They beat him until he couldn't stand. He woke up in the hospital and something was wrong. Not wrong, different. Everything he looked at had structure, patterns, geometry overlaid on the entire world. The first morning home, he stood at his kitchen window and watched sunlight come through the glass. It didn't look like sunlight anymore. It looked like equations. He looked at water coming from a tap and saw it moving in geometric arcs, pixel by pixel, frame by frame, like a mathematical equation in motion. Sunlight through a window split into perfect triangles. Ripples in a puddle became a pi symbol. Every curve he saw broke into infinite geometric steps. He became terrified to go outside. He boarded up his windows. He wouldn't let anyone touch him. He thought he was losing his mind. For months, he barely slept. He drew obsessively, alone in the dark, trying to get the shapes out of his head and onto paper. Then he started drawing. He had never drawn in his life. But the shapes in his head demanded to come out. Complex fractal diagrams, hand-drawn with perfect mathematical precision. A physicist saw his drawings at a market and stopped cold. They were accurate representations of quantum mechanics and space-time geometry. From a man with no education, scientists scanned his brain. They found something extraordinary. The trauma had activated regions that are almost never active in a normal human brain. He was diagnosed with acquired savant syndrome, a condition so rare that fewer than 40 people in recorded history have ever had it. He enrolled in college at 38 years old. He taught himself advanced mathematics. He now holds a degree in mathematics and is working on theories of the universe. He wrote a book about his life, Struck by Genius. Researchers around the world studied his case to understand how the human brain really works. He still sees the world in fractals every single day. He cannot turn it off. He has learned to live inside an equation, and he is not alone. Derek Amato woke up from a pool accident, able to play piano at concert level. He had never touched one before. The most mind-bending part, the genius was always there. The brain damage just unlocked it. His story asks one question: what else is locked inside a human brain that we haven't unlocked yet?